Hi everyone, how are you doing? I am going to attempt to do a not too shaky video, and it's going to be based around 5 really brilliant benefits that we get from journaling. So I've made some notes in this B5 Stalogy, which I'm absolutely loving. It's got the plastic cover on that I showed you the other day, and I've just done some sideways notes. And we're going to talk about some of the things that it can help you to do. And we're talking here about journaling by hand, okay? So I know some people do love to use phones, and I'm sure there's apps for journaling and stuff, I'm not sure, but I'm talking about actual old-fashioned pen to paper journaling. And then whilst I'm talking, I'll also do a little bit of a flip of previous journals that I've owned. So, you know, this is what my journals have ended up looking like by the end of a year's worth of note-taking, quotes, talking about the day, plans, etc, etc. So one of the amazing benefits that we have is improved memory retention and learning, and that's because, you know, we're really firing different parts of our brain when we journal. And that action of hand and mind working together, plus we're formulating thoughts, it's really, really useful for maintaining memories and thoughts and getting our brain to fire also quite creatively. So yeah, super useful. So improved memory retention. Number 2, enhanced creativity. So, you know, as we are writing stuff down, we start to get brilliant ideas, plans coming to our heads, offshoot things, things we hadn't thought of before. Perhaps we doodle, perhaps we love doing art, perhaps we get some really random, amazing thought that, you know, hadn't come to us before, and you think, oh goodness, that could be the solution to something. Okay, so yeah, that definitely happens. I promise you, it does make you more creative. And it's also because you're having to be quite slow and tactile. You know, you can't really journal and be doing 3 other things, so it does encourage sort of mindfulness and getting into the moment. Processing. So as we're writing about something, move that one over. As we're writing about something, we're managing to clarify stuff. It encourages problem solving, we're venting, we're getting out really deep emotions. And yeah, it really just helps you work through sometimes quite difficult stuff that maybe you would struggle to actually say to somebody else. But on paper, it's okay. This is for you. You can say what you want. And it's no big deal. So that definitely happens. Also, improved focus, because when we're writing by hand, it requires concentration, we have to be present, and it does start to practice the focusing muscle. Again, this comes into sort of learning and memory retention, but again, I would say that's true. You know, now sometimes my handwriting is proper scraggy. I can tell the difference between when I'm rushing and when I'm feeling distracted and when I've written calmly. When I write really mindfully and calmly, it can look quite beautiful. When I'm rushing, it can look like spiders have run across the page. So, you know, that actually tells me something. Actually, when I notice that my writing is really going off whack, that normally tells me that I need to slow down. So that's quite useful. And then finally, improve cognitive skills. It encourages fine motor skills, and also we've got the hand-eye coordination going on, and it helps with brain dexterity and function. So this is actually a really useful thing to do as we get older, because you know, we all need to keep our brains functioning at as full capacity as possible, and journaling is a great way of doing that, as is of course crosswords and puzzles and things like that, because it's of a similar theme. It's hand and eye coordination, and it's using the brain. So I just wanted to sort of make that interesting, I hope, whilst showing you some of the pages. Sorry, some of the pages that I've done previously. Okay, this is my very controversial 5-year Hobonichi that didn't work out as a 5-year for me. And I'll just do another one. This was my 2021. And I can promise you guys, as an absolutely avid journaler now, I can promise you the benefits that I've had out of doing this have been immense. You know, they have served me so well, both in recovery, in notes from my work, in helping me now in the job that I do, helping me be able to help other people in their recovery journey. So yeah, so there's the two beasts by the end of it all. So let's just recap those points. So improved memory retention and learning, enhanced creativity, processing the thoughts or the trauma, improved focus, and improved cognitive skills. So, you know, such great benefits for something that is also so pleasurable to do. So really encourage you if you haven't already to, you know, get yourself a notebook or a diary that you really feel like you would use, that sort of speaks to you. You like the paper, you like the layout. It could be maybe a guided journal. It could have prompts and things if you wanted. You know, find a great pen that really works for you so that it makes you want to be in it. And it can be about anything. And this has changed over time. I've mentioned that before. It doesn't have to be about your day. It could be about plans. Perhaps you would one day love to work for yourself. Perhaps you want to go to a particular location for a holiday. Write about it. Write about why. Write about what's firing you up about that. What makes you feel good about it. Make a step-by-step plan to help it come into fruition. You know, make it anything that is relevant to you. A journal can be absolutely anything you want it to be, and there's no right or wrong with it. Just recently, in this Stalogy I've started, obviously it's quite a good size, and I'm finding that I'm actually using this for loads of thought planning and mapping out, and writing notes and things for videos and stuff. It's not actually been a terrible lot of journaling about myself actually recently, which has slightly surprised me, but I think in a way that's because I've moved on a little bit from that phase, and I'm just really enjoying expanding into other things now. So see, that's interesting because that's just kind of happened organically without me even thinking about it. So anyway, I hope you found that a little bit interesting, guys. Do share what you're enjoying about journaling. So this was my Hobonichi Techo cousin, by the way, and this was the Hobonichi 5-year, just out of interest if you were wondering what they were. And this is the B5 Stalogy, so quite a biggie. You can see you could get 2 hands on there. Okay, so like this video because it really helps my channel, helps get the videos out there. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, because I would love to have you with us. There's going to be lots more content like this. Yeah, and hit the notification bell so that you know when I next upload, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.